Pleasant morning. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. Today we're going to take a look at one of those units that became so popular in the past, 10 years or so. The Freightliner M2 class has been amazing. There's so many people wanting that type of unit right now. One of the main things, safety. The second thing is how durable those trucks are. The third thing, a lot of people look at it as resale value. There are a lot of those units out there with tons of age, low mileage, and the price of those units are still pretty much on the high end. A lot of people ask why. You know, those trucks could go a very long time once you well maintain it. I've had some people that told me they're right now about 800,000 miles on it already. So again, it all depends on how well you take care of your vehicle. Make sure it's serviced on time, make sure it's in good condition, and of course resale value will always be on the top end. This one behind me is a 2019 Freightliner M2 106. Again, we do have the 112 model. Again, the difference between those, you're looking at the 106s. Before they started off at 300 horsepower, all the way to 350, and then the new ones from 2022, they are running at 360 horsepower. And you're looking at the 112 that started off like 400 horsepower to 450. Right now they're running about 505 horsepower, and I even hear about some that are running about 525 horsepower. So again, there are tons of different options out there. A lot of people prefer the pre-def, to the def ones now. But again, we did have our main Freightliner tech came out last week, talk about some of the advantages of having a Freightliner and talking about not having issues with the def system on those new Freightliners. So again, we're going to take a look around this one. If you guys are interested, feel free. I'll provide you guys with my information at the end of this video. But we're going to talk about some of the main things to look for when it comes to choosing a Freightliner. And of course, this one is the 106. This one will be on the cheaper end compared to the 112s because you have the bigger motor. This one has the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. So we're going to show you what that engine looks like right now. Again, we got two straps on either side of this hood. You got to ensure that they're both strapped down when you're done working in the engine or looking or refilling stuff inside there. So like I said, you guys are looking at the 8.9 liter Cummins engine. It's also partnered with the Allison 6-speed automatic transmission, 3200 TRV. Again, it is a used vehicle with about 65,000 miles. When this unit came in, no matter if it's new or used, we send it through our shop. Again, guys, we're not perfect. There's sometimes we miss stuff and some customers could say stuff like that. But again, we try our best to ensure everything is in working condition. There's a few things you could look into this engine and kind of figure it out yourself because it's clearly labeled. Like this one right here, it shows the fuel water separator, power steering fluid. You got different options for your fuses here and they're clearly labeled to what they are. Again, you got your filters. Again, the engine is bright red. And one good thing about the 106 is the batteries are located underneath the back seat. So we do have your negative and positive studs located right near the tire, and that will be able to jump the truck if the battery is dead, or you could help somebody jump their vehicle by using those studs right there. The previous owner did add wheel balancers to the front of this truck, but we ended up seeing that and then adding the back ones as well. So you do have auto balancers like we do on our Summit haulers on both front and rear of this particular truck. The tires on this one are 275/80 R22.5s, and those are Michelin tires. Again, this unit is in awesome shape. It is a two-owner vehicle. The previous owner did take very good care of it as well. The first owner only had it for a short while. But again, with the hood, you can see the soft close. So if in case you guys are working at night with the hood open and then the wind comes or heavy breeze come, it will not send this hood directly on you and hurt you. it will actually give you that soft close, give you enough time to get out of the way or stop the hood from coming down. I'm just going to make sure I strap down both of those areas of the hood so I don't forget. This one does come with dual horns. So you do have air horns on the top end here. This one is pre-wired for CB radio antenna. So if in case you guys need one on this truck, we could get that installed right here at this location. Engine block heater. It is getting cold nowadays. So when you're not using it and you want to keep that engine block warm, you could plug that into a 110. Also, this one does have lights throughout the whole vehicle, so at night it lights are pretty good. This Western hauler, this is a Laredo, sorry. This Laredo does come with diamond plate steps, and they did add those little doors that are lockable, and you have access here to one of your 50-gallon tanks, so you got 50 on each side, and of course your 6-gallon def tank. So again, all those are lockable, so you could protect your diesel. When I open the front door, you guys could see the front interior, black leather seats. Those front seats are air ride and heated. Again, very comfortable. As you guys can see, the design on the leather has this alligator texture, and of course the leather surrounding it. You have your keys to start up your vehicle. Again, all your light switches are on the left side of the steering wheel. Again, this one does come equipped with a fire extinguisher, which majority of those units should have a fire extinguisher on board. One of the cool things people love about those Freightliners is the back seat. You do get some that come with 3 bucket seats with air ride, but a lot of people prefer the bench seat because it turns into a bed. With this Laredo right here, the switch is located right at the bottom here. So you could actually fold this all the way down to create a bed. And of course it is DOT certified, so you guys could definitely stop at a truck stop or wherever and take a rest instead of having to pay for a hotel room for a couple hours of sleep. Underneath that bench, there is a J Audio subwoofer. So for all those people that love quality sound, you do have a subwoofer installed here, and you do have door speakers on all 4 doors for more sound. Again, entertainment up top. This one is equipped with a DVD player, and of course infrared headphones for your passengers. So storage on this one, the back of the bed, you do have 2 storage boxes the same size as this one on either side. Again, if you guys decide you need more storage, there are storage boxes you could purchase that could be mounted right onto this headache rack. But if in case this is enough storage for you guys, you got one on either side. This one does come with the BMW turnover ball hitch. I had a customer that was interested in this unit, and we did some research. Again, this is a turnover ball, so you could actually remove this ball out of this compartment, and then you could actually put a companion hitch 5th wheel in that drop area, and then you could convert that into a 5th wheel if needed. So that's the cheapest way to go, instead of having to customize and cut the bed to put one of those Hensley trailer saver hitches. So that's the easier and cheapest way to go, is just getting that companion hitch. Again, you do have the option of a flatbed. We do have a cover that would cover this gooseneck ball. I'm just gonna jump on and kind of show you guys how that works. Very easy. I could actually carry it with one hand. It does have a slot that goes in here. You twist, you lock, and it actually creates this flatbed. So if you guys have to carry a vehicle, 4-wheelers, motorcycles, hay, wood, whatever you might need a flatbed for, it creates that flat surface instead of having stuff dropping into that hole. Again, we got a ton of tie downs. We got 4 on each side. So if in case you need to tie down whatever you're gonna put on the back end of this unit. So very solid, very nice. Dual wheels in the back, same size as the front. Actually, you have bigger tires up front. The back is 255 80R 22.5s. Again, it does have the auto balancers in the back and between those tires. And again, the extra storage box. And of course, the extra 50-gallon diesel tank. So you got a total of 100 gallons of diesel on this truck. And again, once we go inside, you'll see some of the reasons why a lot of people go with the Freightliner M2 class. The amount of headroom going into this unit, when you sit down, you can see your head is not too close to the roof. So in case of an emergency or an accident, you don't go straight into the roof. So you have that space between the seats, the headroom. Again, even with the leg room as well, there's tons of leg room here. I see a lot of people bring the animals, the dogs and stuff, and kind of put a bed down in here, or even fold this bed down and have a little doggy bed for the animals and stuff like that. So the amount of room in there for safety and for storage, and even being in the passenger seat, the air ride seat for the passenger up front. Remember, this cab is air ride as well, but having the air ride seats for the passenger and driver makes this ride a little bit smoother. The leg room is enough space here for your legs. And of course, you do have access to your cabin air filter directly in front of that passenger seat. The wood finish throughout this whole unit is amazing. A lot of people love that look. Again, you see that wood finish throughout the whole interior of this truck. And that's one of the signature when it comes to the Laredo's conversion of this truck. Just gonna kind of turn the key and start it up for a minute. Remember, when starting this up, you gotta allow it to load. So right now I said this unit has 65,000 miles. So the accurate mileage is 65,028 miles. It does come equipped with a nice dash that will show you your fuel capacity, your DEF capacity. It does have a primary and secondary air tank. And of course, you can see all your gauges here, your oil, water, and transmission gauges. This is your Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. You do have a J brake, engine brake down here. That has 2 settings, a high and a low setting. Center will turn that off. You have your trailer brake system down here. You do have a little plug in here for your Apple and Android capability. So you could plug in here via USB, and it will send a signal to your Alpine stereo sound system. This one does come with a red differential lock switch, your marker light to thank your drivers when you're passing or giving way, cruise control, heated mirrors, and it does have a manual regen button, and that is only for mechanics. Once they plug it in, they could do a manual regen by switching this up while plugging in. Power windows, your power locks, and this one, like all M2s, have that rear dump suspension. So when you're backing into your trailer, you could actually release air, allow your back end to go down, back into your trailer, so you don't have to jack up the trailer too much. And then once you're done, you will press that switch back, all the air will come back to the back suspension. You got two 12 volts plugins here with a cigarette lighter. This one is pre-plumbed for air trailer brake system. And of course, this truck is fully air brakes. AC controls down here with your in-house circulator. Bunch of cup holders. You got one on either side on the front end. You do have two here. So you got a total of 6 cup holders on this truck. Again, we got storage in the front here and storage in the back, and of course, storage inside of the center. Again, I talked about the DVD player up front. You do have a nice Alpine stereo sound system that has Apple and Android capability. It does have Bluetooth technology as well, and of course a few different options for entertainment, AM, FM, and satellite radio. So it's fully equipped. This truck has been through a great service. Again, it is pretty much brand new, well kept, 2019 M2106. So this truck is available. If you guys have more questions, feel free to click on the link below. We'll send you straight to the website. We got more pictures online, more information. But if in case you guys have any more information, feel free to reach out to me. My number is 303-684-3412, or you could call the store at 303-684-3400. You could ask for me or Larry, or you could text or call me on my cell at 661-755-4344, or you guys could also email me at marlon.bledman@transwest.com. Again, this has been the 2019 Freightliner M2106. Again, we do have the 112 version. We got a brand new one that just came in on Saturday. So we right now are running it through the shop. It is a 2023, one of the first 2023 112s out there at the moment. So feel free to reach out to me if you guys want pictures. Once we get it through the shop, we'll definitely bring it out here for a video. Hopefully it's not sold by then. The last time I did mention we have a 112 in, and it got sold while it was in the shop, and I was unable to bring it to the video, and I had a few customers very upset with me because of that. And again, it was out of my control. Customer wanted it immediately, so we didn't have any time to do a video on it. So hopefully this one doesn't leave before we do the video. So just wanted to bring that out to you. Our 2023 112 is finally here. So in the meantime, thank you guys for tuning in today. We'll be back with you tomorrow for another video, and hopefully we can get this truck on the video sometime this week to present to you guys and show you guys what 2023 looks like with the upgrades that we did to it. So thank you guys for tuning in today, and we'll see you guys back here tomorrow.